with Chase Hughes. And what do you got on Malcolm Brogdon?
Yeah, quick story, guys. So Malcolm Brogdon joining the Wizards has, of course, reunited him with his college roommate, Anthony Gill. They became such good friends that Brogdon was a groomsman in Gill's wedding. I spoke to both of them and got some great stories, like how Gill told me Brogdon was so serious about making the NBA that he was eating too healthy at the University of Virginia. His body fat percentage got so low, the nutritionist had to talk to him about it. It turns out he was eating bags of broccoli for dessert. He would microwave a bag of broccoli, and that's what he would eat for dessert, and the nutritionist told him to at least melt some butter on it. I also spoke with his coach, Tony Bennett, who said their student manager had to get wrist braces on his hands because he got tendinitis in both hands. He was rebounding so much for Brogdon in the offseason. So that's why you see Brogdon on the court today, not only in the NBA, but in his 9th season. He takes it very seriously.
As we get set to go to the fourth quarter, Chase Hughes, Bob Carrington tonight, 7 points, 5 rebounds, a couple assists. But what's standing out for you?
Yeah, so last night the Wizards tied a season high in loose balls recovered, which I think was a good sign of their effort level. And Bob Carrington has really embodied that this season. He's 3rd on the team and 3rd among rookies in loose balls recovered this year. He also leads the team and is 2nd among rookies in taking charges. Then you look at rebounding, he's 3rd among all rookies in defensive boards, and the only 2 guys ahead of him are big men. Alex Sarr is 1. So when it comes to those 50-50 plays that really show the heart of a player, the competitiveness of a player, Carrington pretty much shows up well across the board.
He plays with an edge, yes. Man. He plays with that edge.
Yeah, overall a great start for Kyle Kuzma. 15 points at halftime. And, of course, he's trying to break out of an early season shooting slump. And I think it's important to note, one, that he was injured early on, but also he's been adjusting to a new offense for the Wizards that has multiple playmakers and changes his role. And I think that adjustment is a credit and a testament to the previous 3 years he had here after he got traded, because he had 3 straight career years while his role was changing not only every year, but sometimes within seasons because guys would get injured. So he is, amid all of that, stayed on a consistently upward track. And that includes having the ball in his hands more often. And at the same time, he has committed fewer turnovers each of the last 3 years. His usage rate has gone up, and his turnover percentage has gone down. I asked him about that. He said it's because he's a rhythm player. He likes having the ball in his hands. He gets into rhythm. Still, I think it's a lot easier said than done.
Bob Carrington already 6 points tonight, and with more on Bob, we got Chase Hughes joining us.
Yeah, guys, there was a cool moment before the game during Brian Keefe's press conference when our colleague Bijan Todd asked Keefe if there are any similarities between Bob Carrington and Russell Westbrook, whom he coached years ago when they were in OKC. And Keefe said he doesn't usually do player comparisons, but yes, there are some similarities. And what he said was the one thing that they both have is they're competitors and they have no fear. Now, again, Keefe doesn't like to usually go there, right? So I think it says something if he was willing to put that type of praise on a rookie.